Z1620 here, in with another video in my series where we're going through MW3 and checking out all weapons to see how viable they are within your Modern Warfare 3 Zombies games. This is going to include the aftermarket parts, the aftermarket conversion kits, and the MW2 weapons. Now, today is something I really enjoy doing, and I love it when you guys leave me a weapon suggestion down in the comments. So we have a weapon suggestion today in the comments section for you guys, and it's to try the PDSW. So definitely going to be taking a look at that one today. Now there is the new one-tick camo they have introduced in Season 3 Reloaded. It's 150,000 XP per weapon in order to unlock it, and I have it unlocked on the FJX Horus, which is my favorite weapon so far for Season 3 Reloaded. So today, we're going to be going through and checking out the PDSW in all three zones, taking on bounty contracts all the way through, testing to see just how viable this weapon is for you inside of your Modern Warfare 3 Zombies games. So if you're new around here, you like to find out how weapons perform inside of Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, make sure you subscribe, turn on the bell notifications so you don't miss any future uploads from myself on Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. As well, down below in the description, you will find the link for my stream where I stream a ton of custom zombies and other zombie-related games, and I'd just be absolutely honored to have you guys come hang out. It'd be tons of fun. So without further ado, let's get to the PDSW video today. Alright, welcome in. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today we're dropping in and we're going to be checking out the PDSW inside of MW3. We have the event camo on there, and I think it looks absolutely awesome. I really do like that camo. You'll probably see it in a lot of my videos. Anyway, we're going to be keeping that camo on the weapon for today. And like we do when we spawn in with all of these videos for weapon testing, we spawn in and put on just our perks, nothing to addition to the weapon, so no ammo mods, no pack-a-punch, and no weapon rarity. I have noticed in the comments that you guys mentioned Deadshot definitely affects the weapon, and that is true, but I feel like everybody at this point probably has all their perks unlocked, so you can definitely spawn in with Deadshot. So that is why I'm running Deadshot when I do these videos. So we spawned in, and our first bounty of the day today was a Mimic we got inside of Tier 1. And this PDSW definitely handles these bounties really well inside of Tier 1. Like, I was really impressed. We were 2 magazines in, and I was already about halfway done his health. So I knew this weapon was going to be certainly strong and something viable to use. I was really excited to see, because I was able to strong arm the Mimic at the end there inside of Tier 1. And we're just white rarity with nothing on the PDSW, so I was really impressed, and like usual, when you guys suggest weapons in the comments, these weapons are usually some pretty awesome weapons to use, so keep it up, and thank you so much for that. So next to do is head off to the pack-a-punch machine, melee the pack-a-punch machine, so we can keep that event camo on there. Now we are pack 1, so it's time to hop off to another bounty contract inside of Tier 1 to see just what the difference is to go from white rarity inside of Tier 1 dealing with a bounty contract to pack-a-punch white rarity inside of Tier 1 doing a bounty contract, and holy smokes, what a difference. This Mangler had no chance. I just absolutely brutalized that Mangler. It was awesome. So at this point, I was like, okay, so what can this weapon do? I'm really looking forward to find out what I can do when I go into the next tier. So it was time to grab Legendary Tool and Napalm Burst and head into another bounty inside of Tier 1 and see just how quick we can, totally delete this bounty. Now, you'll notice on the tac map, these bounties are far apart. It was a challenge to go and even find one for you guys inside of Tier 1, my third one. It was over there. It was about 2,200 meters away. So I definitely, like I said in these videos before, I wonder if they ever track or will ever track distance traveled in MW3 Zombies, because I'm pretty sure I am way up there. So we picked up our third bounty inside of Tier 1, and it was a Mangler, and we're pack-a-punch legendary with Napalm Burst, and he got basically instant deleted, which was awesome. Also, funny side note, I got better loot out of the crate than I did the reward rift. Just thought I'd put that in there. Alright, so the next thing to do is to head into Tier 2 and grab ourselves a bounty contract, pack 1, legendary with the Napalm Burst, and see how well this PDSW performs inside of Tier 2, taking on bounty contracts, but only single pack-a-punch. And we got a Disciple, which I really don't like, and you'll see why in this fight, partially just because of their movement. I recently, in the last year, has switched from controller to mouse and keyboard. So I am a mouse and keyboard player, which is why you don't see the ADS snap with Deadshot when I play, for those of you that were wondering. But you can see the Disciples are my least favorite and most annoying contracts to deal with, only because of their movement. They dip in and out of buildings. In this particular case, they summon more zombies, they pull health from you, just really annoying overall. But today seemed to be a self-revive kind of day. I was getting a lot of self-revives in the reward, so I was kind of okay with that. It's not too bad. So the next thing to do is to go and visit the Pack-a-Punch machine inside of Tier 2 and get the PDSW to Pack 2 so that we can grab another bounty inside of Tier 2 and see just how much stronger it is being double Pack-a-Punched inside Tier 2 dealing with the bounty contract. So we managed to grab ourselves another contract here inside Tier 2, and this was a bounty contract. There seemed to be a lot of crates by everything I was doing today, which is rather strange. Anyway, we picked up our Mimic, who was trying to morph through the wall there. It didn't work out too well for him. But this is Pack 2, Legendary with Napalm on a bounty contract inside of Tier 2, and we just evaporated the Mimic. He didn't have a chance. So that was pretty awesome to see. Got some amazing loot out of that Mimic. We got a Casimir and we got a Jug Suit, which is truly awesome. Stick through to the end of the video because there is definitely something strange going on with the Jug Suit when I went to Exfil today. That is for sure. So the next thing to do is to head off into Tier 3, mark our perk machine so we can grab the rest of our perks and see what Tier 3 has to offer. Throw on the Pack 3 crystal that I have in my stash and get my PDSW to Pack 3. So we went and picked up the last of our perks inside of Tier 3. Now, the first thing I do when I go to Tier 3, since the Season 3 Reloaded update and opening up the new Dark Aether Rift, you are now able to farm Legendary Tools and Pack 3 Crystals. And this is what I do when I come into Tier 3 every single game, hoping that this one is here. The symbols were lit up, so there's one there, there's a second one right there, and there's a third one right up there. So I go ahead and fire those three up to activate the, I guess, ritual it is, or whatever it is they're going to call it. But and then we're going to run over here and I'll show you guys. This is exactly how you go ahead and collect your free legendary tool and your free PAP 3 crystal, and you can do this 3 times, sometimes more. It hasn't been very consistent for me yet, but you stand right there, activate your triangle, and it is just a soul box now to fill up. And I do love this one because of the location. You can stand right up here, right on the very, very, very end of this platform, and all the zombies and everything will come from in front of you. And you can complete that contract fairly simple. Turn around, check your reward rift. You're going to get 2K cash, a legendary tool, and a Pack 3 crystal, which I went ahead and grabbed. So that is something that is awesome, and I really, really enjoy having that in the game from Season 3 Reloaded. Is an awesome way for us to keep our stash full of Pack 3 crystals and legendary tools. So truly awesome. It also sometimes, when my stash is completely full, I will honestly come into game, farm those, and get 6 or 3 Pack 3 crystals and 3 legendary tools, and then travel off to Tier 1 and hand those off to players if my stash is full. Definitely something I enjoy doing, and really happy they brought this in. Also, we picked up a bounty inside of Tier 3, and it was a Mimic. I just wanted to say, don't back into a building in Tier 3. Bad idea. I almost went down right there. But the damage that this PDSW does with triple Pack-a-Punch, Legendary, and Napalm, you can see the damage I was doing to the Mimic. We were just strong-arming him here at the end of the contract. He was pushing pretty hard, but I was able to just continuing fire a stream of bullets into him. The Pack-a-Punch ammo on the PDSW is truly remarkable. You have 400 rounds in your magazine, which is just absolutely amazing and truly ideal for Tier 3. And like I said, it is all about self-revives today, as I got another one in that loot. So now it was time to go off and grab ourselves another bounty contract. I was really trying to get you guys a Mega Abomination bounty contract to see what this thing could do. However, I wasn't able to do that today. Both the bounty contracts I grabbed were my least favorite one, which was Disciples. So we have 2 Disciples to deal with inside of Tier 3. And this one, holy, what a fight this one was. I think I got my health bar down a couple times during this fight to 25, if not below. It was very tricky. There was a lot of riffraff around following me. I had a second Disciple in the area as well. But you can see the PDSW definitely handles Tier 3 extremely well. The magazine, like I said, the 400 rounds is a massive plus with this weapon. A massive plus with this weapon. Being able to have that much ammo to be able to dish out damage to your enemies, your bounty contracts, and what have you is truly awesome. And this is another one of the reasons why I don't like Disciples, because here he is summoning a whole bunch of zombies in, and I figured this is a perfect time to come over and try and drop my energy mine to clear out some of these crazy amounts of zombies I had all around while I was trying to deal with this Disciple bounty contract. Like, there was just so much riffraff around while I was dealing with this bounty contract. It literally took me, I think this fight was about total 2.5 to 3 minutes of just running around, having to deal with the riffraff, chasing down the Disciple as he maneuvers around and constantly repositions himself. It's just a pain. But the damage that the PDSW is doing allowed me to deal with the riffraff and all of the extra zombies and HVTs and dogs in the area while I was dealing with my Disciple contract. You know, not too much of a struggle. It definitely is powerful. I feel like you move really well with the PDSW too. I don't know if that's just me. Let me know in the comments if you guys feel the same thing. But this is definitely a weapon that I feel is going to be viable for you guys to run inside of your games, inside of Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, regardless of, you know, what zone you're in. And I know I'm showing it with Legendary here, but I do feel like you can run this with Epic and you would be just fine as well. Blue Rarity in Tier 3 is probably not going to do it for you, to be honest, with this weapon. I really feel like if you want to make easy work of Tier 3, you should be coming in here, either Epic or Legendary, just to make things easy work for yourself. And there we are, we were able to finally finish off that Disciple bounty contract. And that one just took a while with all the riffraff that was around, all the extra zombies in the place. I mean, you can see here, I'm just trying to get to my reward rift, and there's just so many zombies constantly showing up and preventing me from doing that. It took me a while to finally clear them all out. And the loot today has just been truly awesome in the reward rifts. Like, I got the Jug Suit, I got Casimir nades. In this one here, I got the PhD flopper. No, not flopper, sorry. The Tombstone plans, the schematics, which I tried to give away to somebody today, but nobody needed that. And then I tried to give away the extra Jug Suit to someone today. But again, nobody needed that, which led to a very, very interesting, strange thing that happened at Expo with the Jug Suit. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but that was very strange for sure. So the last thing to do was, of course, and go visit our good buddy Zhorde, the Guardian of the Arches, and he was here today, which was awesome. So he came to our lovely pathway where we control Zhorde's movements and make him our little mega abomination puppet, and he does what I desire. Turn around, Zhorde. See? He listens. He's a good boy. Now you can see the damage the PDSW does to a Mega Abomination is truly awesome. It definitely has good damage on the elites, and Zhorde was taking a ton of damage when he managed to fire up his laser attack. You'll see he took a ton of damage right here, almost instantly lost a head right there. I mean, that was just awesome to see. And then the second one, we got him just below halfway health already, and he's trying to run away from me. Zhorde is not pleased. I don't think he likes this spot. Like, I really don't think so, because he doesn't fire up his laser attack very often for me here, and he seems to do a lot of charging when I'm poking in and out of this pathway. So I might try Zhorde in a different cheese spot in my next video to see if it is a little bit more efficient as far as showing you the damage when he gets his critical shots in. And here he fired up his last laser attack, and I was able to finish off Zhorde right there with the PDSW triple pack, legendary with napalm burst, and make easy work of it. There's another Disciple in the area, and again, just to show you how strong it is, we turned him, but it was, you can see the health bar was already going down. So now, to loot your legendary tools and your legendary pack-a-punch, come to this area. Those are the 3 areas that you want to shoot to activate your, I guess we'll call it ritual for the video. And then you want to climb up here on top of this area, jump over and stand roughly over here, and you'll spawn in your white orb and your circle here to continue to fill, and you can unlock your legendary tool and your triple pack punch reward in the reward rift there. The second one was right down below it, right here. There's the symbol, and you'll be able to shoot one, will be right there. The second one will be right up on there, and the last one will be right here on this building. And that'll spawn in a ritual for you guys over here. I'll take you to it and show you how to stand to activate your soul box, so you can collect your second reward rift, which will have another legendary tool and another PAP3 crystal in it for you. So you stand right here and it'll activate, and you got to stand up top on that roof to finish it. And then the last one I showed you guys earlier in the video, you're going to have a one there, you're going to have one there, and then you're going to have the last one to shoot is going to be right up on that statue there. And then you're going to run over to the to a rooftop kind of pillar thing. I'll show you guys, just so you know. And that's how you're going to go ahead and be able to farm your Pack 3 crystals and your legendary tools inside of Tier 3, which is something that I am doing daily, so that my stash is basically all full of pack 3 crystals and legendary tools so that I can start every single match pack 3 and legendary. So what you do is you shoot those 3 and you just run over to right about here, and you can see right there you want to look for the point, and that'll spawn in the orb for you to fill the soul box for there. So hopefully that helps you guys get some epic loot in your games. And here we have the Juggernaut. I tried to give away to somebody, but nobody wanted it, so we took it into the X-Filled Chopper and X-Filled out of the match using the Jug Suit. Now, I will say, I originally threw the Jug Suit down on the ground, the green smoke showed, and then I went into my backpack and equipped the extra one so I didn't lose one in my equip slot. At that point, I had 2 Jug Suits equipable, which was very strange. I had to rethrow my Jug Suit in order to get it, and the second one stayed equipped. I don't know if you've had anything like that happen to you before. Let me know down in the comments. We pushed our containment level up over 300 with this character, and at the end of the video, like I always do, here's the weapon build on the PDSW that I ran today. Let me know any changes that you guys would like to make down in the comments below so we can all work together to come up with an awesome build for us all to use. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll catch you in the next one.